How Long Gone is here, reporting live and direct from the Chris Black estate sale happening in West Hollywood right now. It's going to be a lo-fi type of episode. Can I open this window?
Yeah, you can.
Why'd you say it like that? You're like, is it like a beware kind of situation?
No, it's just...
I wish you would open this window.
I don't know if the other one opens.
Okay, I just don't want to hit the Noguchi lamp.
Noguchi!
There's so many Noguchis everywhere. I feel like I'm being pummeled with Noguchi. Oh yeah. So you are we're here at your house in West Hollywood, not at my house.
It's rare. It's rare, but it feels. We've recorded here a few times.
We have, yeah.
We've recorded here a few times.
It always gets silly, but I'm too hungover to be drunk or often edible right now. So this is unapologetically me. This is chilling with no makeup on.
So this is an unvarnished TJ, or raw.
What you see is what you're gonna get.
Okay,
let's put it that way.
So you're hungover. I didn't think. I guess though I've seen you partying for so many years, I can never tell. You know.
Well,
so where are you at right now?
I'm actually not super bad.
You look okay.
I showered.
A little puffy, but nothing crazy.
I showered alright. Yeah, I mean, I have that look in my. I mean, some people think I look better puffier. Fills out my skeletal features.
Those bags under my eyes just disappear when I'm hungover.
Yeah, I put the AB, the Augustines under the eye. Like it was so fun. Like yesterday, I was getting ready.
I put the Augustinus on. You know what I'm saying?
Because I received I got them as a gift from who gave us those? Oh, was it Susanna? Somebody gave us
the Augustinus batter under eye.
Yeah, well, I got a whole gift box.
I didn't get that, so maybe it was for both of us, and you didn't break me off.
If you gave the AB to me, thank you.
No, it was Stevie, because Stevie gave Alex like a pile.
It wasn't our agent; it was our PR.
All right, How Long Gone? Thanks for listening. I apologize for my friend.
So we love our team. Our PR is full of rock stars. But yeah, I got that. But like whenever I receive stuff like that, it's like, oh, sick. This is like a expensive bag full of high quality, coveted products. This is good. Put it in the car. Forget I even own it. And then Carolyn archives it for me. In her female brain, she's like, I understand what these products are and the value of them.
What we need to keep, where it needs to go.
I have drawers in my house full of products that I am unaware of.
Oh yeah. Oh,
and they're all my products.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, I got like those drawers are full.
Yeah.
Of just unopened.
I saw the cotton pad wipes, the makeup pads.
I'm a big cotton pad guy.
Okay, I was gonna. So you're keeping this?
You want a bag?
I would like a sleeve.
I'll break it.
Well,
it's like rinse.
Carolyn runs through these.
I buy them in 3 sleeves.
0 calories.
That's
suck on those things.
That's less butter and salt than
all
a rinse.
my eating disorder bitches listening. You ever get one of those cotton rounds, soak it in apple juice, and suck on it, and spit that hoe out?
It's like a little piece of candy.
Okay, so I was taking a shower, laying out my outfit for first day of school. We went to the W Magazine, big award season party.
Best performances.
You've seen the covers. Nicole Kidman, Angelina Jolie, Adrian Brody looking recorrected. It's all there.
He looked good.
Thank God he was wearing a Tom Brown trench coat.
Was he?
Yeah. I mean, no offense to TB.
I didn't even see.
Great designer.
I thought he was wearing like some weird. He looked. I saw a picture of him, and
I'm just glad he was wearing an outfit that was a little unflattering and all celebs, a little bit shorter in person than you want him to be.
Yeah,
a little bit slighter.
That's true. Sorry, so you're laying out
I'm projecting
your outfit.
Because my wife has a punishing crush on him.
I mean, it's so crazy that he has dated Harvey Weinstein's ex for years. Like it's like. And
she's whole brothers with
she's
Big Harvey.
hot and she must be cool because she's been through it.
Mm-hmm.
I bet Adrian had to do some free counseling. Adrian said, "Come over here, baby."
I have a BetterHelp / no, I don't know. There's something there. I'm laying out my outfit, getting the shower ready, and she lays out the AB under eye strips on the nightstand.
I like AB because I think isn't that like what Antonio Brown, the football.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I laid out the ABs. Sounds like a jeans.
They clean too.
They clean. No. I need to get 1,000 for these. These are clean.
I know what I got here. Yeah, you bend them, do whatever you want to do to them. And I put them on, and I realized that I was like, I don't know if I'm putting them on forwards, backwards.
Sure.
The solution that it's sitting in, I don't know what it is.
Sure.
It's never going to do anything to anyone.
That's not true.
I don't know.
The thing is, the one-off doesn't do shit. It's got to be programmatic.
Okay, like your little supplements.
It really is.
It's like I took this turmeric pill and I felt nothing.
I'm not inflamed anymore.
Take it every day for 16 months and then call
No,
me.
I mean, I think that like you see people that there are chicks I see at Equinox every day with those on every day
at the gym.
At the gym, there's one girl I see almost every day at Equinox.
If the under eye patches stay on, you're not working out hard enough.
Exactly. Same thing
there
say
should
about
be those little slippery guys all over the floor.
If you run with a dog or a baby, you ain't running hard enough. If you walk with,
I disagree with that.
That's crazy, bro. You're
Dogs
impeded.
Dogs run faster than humans, huh?
But it's not. They don't want to be there. They're on a leash. They're under duress.
That is not true,
bro.
Many dogs and bitches like to be controlled on the leash.
You think dogs want to be on a leash? That's what you're saying to me right now?
Do you want to be leashed to your phone? Well, like,
ask yourself.
I got 2 dogs, Margot and Bean. Margot. I'm not explaining it to you, dumb fuck.
Sorry, bro.
There's
Go
other
ahead.
people listening.
Damn, big bro. Sorry. Relax, dude. Damn.
Margot, the leash, doesn't like it, not into it. Normal reaction. Bean, shivering in anxiety, put the leash on. Now she's chill.
Okay.
I
believe it's
that's not necessarily a good thing. Where it's like, it's very.
I believe it's a per
Stockholm
dog.
syndrome.
I believe it's a per dog basis.
Like when the homie who's always locked up feel a little bit better in jail.
Yeah.
Like at least I got my 3 square meals a day, a roof over my head type shit.
Totally.
At least I got this master tugging on my rope. You know what I mean? That's what Bean says to me.
I didn't know. Okay. Because I see people doing the off leash thing, which I know is illegal. And I almost make a citizen's arrest every time I see it, or at least write a small citation.
I just saw it 10 minutes ago.
It happens out here all the time. I think I'm going to have to go neighborhood watch mode. Start ticketing. Like at Equinox. So at the Equinox in West Hollywood, there's preferred parking that I think you pay for on the right by the door.
Like how you get the executive locker?
Yeah. And then, but I was like, what happens if you park there? And Alex was like, they put a fake ticket. They put like a ticket, like a warning ticket, but it's just from them. It's not from the city of Los Angeles. It's a fake.
You receive a sternly worded parcel,
but it's like it looks like a ticket, and they put it in the same place.
I mean, I'm sure it's not BPA free. Equinox.
It's definitely not BPA free.
Yeah, Josh Citarella, if you're listening. I see you, bro.
He doesn't go to Equinox. He's going to some beef barn in Bushwick somewhere. He's pumping for real. He ain't at Equinox.
Bushwick Beef Barn is Matty Matheson's newest chili hut. Actually, speaking of chili and Matty Matheson, I was talking to a friend of the show, Ebon, from The Bear.
Yeah, there's so many guys named Ebon, so I'm glad that you verified that.
And love catching up with Ebon, dear friend and great, solid. Of all the famous celebrities that I tangentially know, he's the nicest one
the best.
and treats me the nicest. If all my other A-listers listening, you've got your work cut out for you.
Try to keep up.
Yeah, you hear that, Selma Hayek? Stop being so mean to me in public. And him and I were just catching up, blah, blah, blah. Did you finish shooting? Marvel, we got reshoots in April. You know how they do it with the green screen stuff. And he's like, do you like chili? I'm like, yeah. But actually,
you're like, funnily enough, I'm a chili lover.
We have a chili-friendly household. Carolyn is a chili lover. She'd be cooking it. She'd be eating it. It's one of her favorite forms of slappa in the American.
It's one of the worst
library.
Foods on planet Earth. Then the smell alone could send me retching. But go ahead.
I know. I know. It has a bad rap, and I understand that. Oh, I also just remembered God, did I write that down? About being, oh yeah, I got it. And he was saying like, you got to cook the Alison Roman chili recipe.
Okay.
And I think I might make it today, but it involves a dry bean.
It's too nice outside for chili.
What I'm going to do, it's Sunday, I'm hung the F over, and Golden Globes on TV at like 4:45 p.m.
Nothing sounds better.
This is chili time, bro.
Nothing sounds better to me than cuddling up on the couch with 2 dogs and a bowl of stinky chili to watch the.
What do? Do a 5K?
Yeah, that's what I just did, bro. Get like me.
He got the Nordas on.
I got the
They clean too.
They do be looking a little clean though. I don't usually wear white shoes, but
They're not white. They're gray.
but they have a white elements, much like me.
Chris Black has many white elements.
Many white elements.
I would say element is not a strong enough word for what
I would agree with you. I would agree with you. It's my entire being. So chili is on the menu.
Chili's on the menu, and chili, it's a very healthy meal. Especially
That
if you go beanless.
I do know that.
If you go beanless, it's basically Hubie's friendly, Huberman diet friendly.
Oh, thank you. I thought Hubie's was a surf shop in Orange County.
Hubie's, he's a rare Palestinian artist that I've been folling lately.
Hubie's. I went to Orange County on
Oh yeah, speaking of Matty Matheson
Friday
and cheese and onions.
We went to Alex wanted to go to Amory's, the Republican rich woman store in Orange County. That's just an unbelievable place that I can't believe exists every time I go there. And
not to be confused with R&B sensation Amory.
No, very easy to confuse. But Matty opened his Matty's Patties location in Costa Mesa. So I was like, well, let's go since we're gonna be down there. It's not like I'm gonna be back in Orange County anytime soon. And it just opened. We get there at like 11:45. Lines out the door. And I'm like, okay, well, we can go to Mother's Market. I'll get a smoothie. And Alex is like, you said I was having a burger.
Oh,
and I was like, all right, fine. We wait in line.
Part of it is the edging process.
I agree.
The reason why we love our Shake Shacks like Eli Zabar, that son of a bitch.
Exactly. So we wait, and then we get up there. We wait in line behind 40 guys in flat brim snapbacks with their ears tucked in and fucking flip flops on.
You've been waiting to doo-doo on my people all weekend long.
Alex was literally like, I can't believe these people look like this. I'm like, this is like the culture. People. No, just like I told you, we saw the guy wearing the Birkenstock 2-strap Arizonas with no show socks. That's crazy.
I mean,
with the sweat wicking golf pants. You know what I mean? It just looks like it was unbelievable.
And it was a statement sock as well.
Oh yeah, it was patterned. Yeah. It
was like a black and white like Vans checkered. From what I hear.
But the most Orange County shit of all time is a Vans checkered sock. But the burgers were very good.
And you got obviously a veggie.
I got a veggie burger with spicy ketchup as an option, which was nice. And
Chipotle.
Then I was able to.
Were the flavors from the South or from the Orient in terms of the heat? Was it leaning sriracha or was it leaning chipotle?
Wow, that's a good question. I don't know if I have the palate to answer
I'm asking the wrong.
It definitely didn't
fella.
lean Eastern, but it also didn't feel smoky. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go pay some bills.
But look, if you're down in Costa Mesa, I highly recommend. I got the double veggie.
And could you describe what the patty was made out of?
It was like an Impossible smash.
Oh, it was an Impossible smash.
It was good. It was really good.
They take an Impossible and they smashed that?
They smashed that, I believe.
Okay.
But the best part was, did you go to Wendy's growing up?
Of course. I have a great childhood Wendy's memory.
Same.
Actually, I have a couple.
But
that's what the rest of this episode is going to be about.
But you remember how you would get the little paper cup and the pump for the ketchup?
Yeah.
They have that.
Oh, and In-N-Out has that as well.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Okay, that makes sense.
You're not Cali-pilled enough to know about those
but it
references.
makes it's nice. So I did have some
because in that beef barn you got to pump it,
bro. It feels so good. The pump action on that
is
like my sawed off.
Maybe getting because like a freak like you is probably into like. I like the mechanical hand feel of this,
It does feel good.
I know Ben Edgar got one of them in the crib.
Oh, Ben Edgar's got the Heinz 57 with the...
No, but I'm saying you freaks take it out of the kitchen into the bathroom. Fill that bitch up ASAP.
Yeah.
Imagine toothpaste in that thing.
Oh, the pump action with the Marvis in the Heinz 57. Ooh, that is nice.
You're going to have to maybe re-grease some of the tubes inside because the viscosity.
We would have to do a full cleaning. We would have to do a kind of...
This could be a dope internet project.
This could be dope for your YouTube series. But then we went to the lab, your former stomping grounds.
It's called the Anti-Mall for those listening who don't know about it.
And again, just walking around, just being like, who are these people? What is this? Got a great coffee, and then return to the
if
motherland.
those walls could talk, they would say, "What'd you put in my drink?"
Yeah, very much. Very much that. But
Just get in the truck.
But it was fucking popping.
Yeah, man.
Popping. And there's like nothing
Beautiful outdoor
actually
mall
there,
in the
though.
middle of winter.
The best part was there was a box truck, like a small box truck, vintage photo booth pop up, and you wait in line, you go inside the box truck, and then in the back, it's just a photo booth sitting on the box truck. And you know the Filipinos were lined up for that shit.
They love a box truck.
It was
Famously.
It was so funny. I was like, I'm like, oh, it's just a photo booth in the back of a box truck. Like, what?
Even Gia Tolentino got to get in there.
No, there was like family, like all types lined up.
Well, I want to know how it felt. You, a person who has a very strict eating regimen in terms of what and when things go in your body. Pause.
Yeah.
Burger, double cheeseburger with fries.
Onion rings.
Ooh. Yes.
I love onion rings.
I love onion rings.
It's rare. You can't get, they're not on offer that often.
They had them at Carl's Jr. back in the day.
Campbell House in Atlanta. And where else do I get them? Oh, and Grill in the Alley. Those are the only two places I know.
Grill in the Alley has a fabulous.
Yeah, they're delicious.
And they come stock with blue cheese.
Oh, and let's not forget in Toronto, for all my Canadians, at Fresh, the OG vegetarian restaurant, the quinoa battered onion rings smack. No, they're good.
I'm sure they are
delicious. Several dipping sauces available for freaks like you.
I'm into the placebo effect that dipping the onion ring in quinoa is going to make me feel like I'm doing something good for my body. And I like the transactions like that.
Don't worry, it still tastes deep fried.
Yeah.
Eating that meal made me feel disgusting. I hated every day.
I liked the holiday break that you gave yourself where you're like, you know, we're in between Christmas and New Year's. It's a weird time. Emails are not coming in. I might F around and eat a double cheeseburger for lunch, breaking all my rules.
But the thing about being in a place like that at lunchtime,
and I just wanted you to express gratitude and enjoy the pleasure of that versus looking down upon yourself as the fat piece of shit that you are.
Well, trust me, option 2 is all I got. But the thing was that I felt bad, and then I would look around, and it's like guys having poutine and a triple regular burger and onion rings and fries and a shake. And I'm like, all right, well, I guess my body can't handle that. It tasted so good. It was delicious. I loved it. But as soon as I was finished, and then, you know, I hate driving full. Don't like that.
Oh, because that 5 freeway back up to LA.
It was an hour 10 on the way back.
It'll put you to sleepy time.
I
don't care how loud you put the Joe button.
I had to slap myself in the face many times to kind of keep it going.
You should have just had Alex drive.
But then, right. I care for I worry about my life.
I'd rather crash.
Yeah, I'd rather crash. But don't worry, I did 2 workouts yesterday to make up for it.
Well, good for you.
I went to the new cool hot yoga place, Silver Springs on Melrose.
Silver Springs.
It's the most well done.
Why is it called Silver Springs? Do you know?
I don't know.
Because it just sounds like a fake clothing company, like a cherry kind of.
I feel like it could be
the rich guys.
Someone's from there because it's Silver Springs is a place in Maryland.
Wow.
So it could be
splashy, dazzling. I was just wondering if they use like silver.
Oh no,
devices
it's
like
really
on a
nice
or something.
And really well done. But the magic of it is that I've been in a lot of hot yoga places in my time, from Bikram in Atlanta to fucking a place called Fierce Grace in the Lower East Side.
Bikram from Atlanta, he's taking our jobs, isn't he? Go ahead.
But this shit, it smells good as hell in there. There's no.
When the hot yoga smell good, that's rare.
It's crazy. It smells amazing, and I can tell they
proprietary scent.
It's sandalwood. I think they're doing something though. I literally think they're like.
I think they're doing something.
We're gonna do. Well, the other thing that's nice, and this is also rare, matte towel included. You don't have to pick it up when you're done. They clean them and pick them up. That is a gift from God. Because there's nothing after I do hot yoga and I feel like I'm on death's door. The last thing I want to do is spray a mat down with some little cleaner and get on my hands and knees and wipe it down. For $40, I shouldn't have to wipe my mat. It's genius business move.
Don't put that in thought into my head, because I'm going to start sending DMs to motivate Pilates. I just think it's funny that you hand me 2 wipes and I'm just supposed to.
When they hand you the wipes at the end, you're like, bro, I don't want to smell this shit, bro.
I mean, when you're doing the Pilates and then Shorty goes over to the wipe dispenser and starts peeling off 20s, as it were, you're so excited because you're just moments away.
It's over. That's
it's
true.
going to be done soon.
Maybe that's a gift in its own way.
And I'm just like, I will wipe I will go home and wipe your car with these wipes. If
you let me out of here.
Yeah, if you
let me off this machine.
Let me the frig out of here.
I forgot to mention the on Thursday, we went to Angelini, the Italian restaurant.
Osteria Angelini.
With
a Los Angeles favorite that I've never been to.
Packed with Ryland and Julia, but we're eating. It was good too. We were eating, and I noted Calvin Klein was there. The Calvin Klein with his like 30-year-old boyfriend, and I was like, "This is a wild." The
homie's gay? Just kidding.
It was just a wild one to see, because I'm like, he definitely lives deep in Beverly Hills somewhere. He's driving like 35 minutes to come to Angelini.
Like I said, that's a legendary like from way back, like the Real Heads type shit.
I hadn't been there
before Baldy was Baldy.
I hadn't been there in 10 years probably, but it was good. It was really good.
Get a little za?
No, actually, we went. There was a really good tuna thing, like a almost like
tuna thing,
like a Italian spicy tuna crispy rice type vibe, but on bread. Smacking. Okay. It was really good.
Okay.
A couple salads, pasta. It was good. It was really good.
That reminds me of the beautiful meal we had last night at Gigi's. I've had two solid tartares this week. One at Etra, one at Gigi's. Both beef tartare operating on a high level.
Damn, I didn't. Are we in a tartare renaissance, or did it never go anywhere?
I mean, it's always going to be there around, but I don't think it's ever going to get the shine and moment that it deserves, because inherently it's just weird for most people to eat.
Yeah, right now
raw beef.
I feel like I'm seeing a tartare and a crudo on every menu. What's getting ordered more? Crudo.
Yeah, I would say crudo probably.
Okay,
but also we've crudo. We've squeezed as much.
I know. I follow Nolita Dirtbag, and all syrup, no squishy.
Yeah,
which is half the jokes are making fun of crudo.
Yeah,
I mean, we've moved on from natural wine to crudo.
Half the things I write about are crudo and the current state of crudo, and whether or not the bullish bearish market. I have crudo tickers on Samsung screens.
Hold on, pull it up. Put on CNBC. I know they have the.
No, 24. Do 5 year. Oh wow. Okay.
What is the like textbook definition of crudo? Like what makes a crudo a crudo?
I mean, I think usually it's like thinly sliced raw protein.
Yes.
Lightly dressed with salt, olive oil, lemon.
Okay.
So it's kind of like carpaccio, crude.
Yeah.
I actually don't know like the textbook.
No, but that's what
definition.
I think as a person who eats it. But I didn't know if there was another element that I wasn't aware of.
There may be, but I don't think so. Yeah. I think it's all just like a little slice of raw something. Dressed in a way where you're supposed to appreciate the honest flavors of it and not step upon it.
No, Gigi's was delicious though. I was really happy. I hadn't been in a while, and I love that booth.
Yeah, get a round booth, martinis flowing, baguette with caviar butter, and that's all I need.
The ladies are claiming it's the best spicy skinny in LA.
Yeah, that's what Jose is saying.
But Lauren joined us. Lauren Sherman joined us, and then we went to the party,
fellow podcaster,
the W party. But that was maybe the heaviest room I've ever been in.
I think so, yeah, because we have been to that party a few times now, and there's usually weather issues, and it really hurts the overall vibe and attendance.
Yeah.
When it's like a torrential rainstorm, but clear skies, everyone was in town. And yeah, it was the heaviest room I've ever been into. Where you're just like, ugh, get away from me, Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, Angelina Jolie, Demi Moore, like that's kind of another That juxtaposed with like Sabrina Carpenter,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, this is really.
Yeah, when you and Charlie are the least famous people in the room, it'd be heavy.
I mean, we walked in, the first person I saw was Pamela Anderson, which I can't wait to see that movie.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait.
Was she a scripper?
Yeah, well, I think she's a retired. I think that's the. I don't
Older
know.
the berries, sweeter the juice.
But it's getting good. It's getting great reviews. But Pamela Anderson's whole return with like the I don't wear makeup, like it's so cool and just like. Her, you know that her sons.
I think it's cool and positive and negative, where it's like all you have to be is the most beautiful woman ever created, and you can also operate through life without the need for any makeup.
But I guess her sons, because there's like a documentary about her, and I guess her sons were like, my only goal in life is to like show our mom. Like show the world who our mom really is, because I think there's this perception of her
in a good way.
Yeah, but yeah,
Fucking
because
bitch
I think
she's
literally like lives on some like farm in Vancouver and is just like very mellow and chill.
So she's not in Malibu anymore.
I don't think so. But so that
I used to love her shabby chic Malibu era.
Oh yeah, great.
Writing in the journal.
So cool.
Maybe having a little joint after dinner.
Oh, you know she's having a joint after dinner.
Ooh, I think I saw a dolphin.
Are you grilling? But yeah, that seeing her, well, because Gia and Honor were with us like when we were walking in, so they stopped, almost like ran into them to hug Pam, but Pam was in it.
Where my hug at, Pam?
Where my hug at? Hey, Pam, where my hug at? It was fun though. I mean,
you can run, but you can't hide.
I just don't know. It really makes me wonder if all these actors like each other, because they really be rubbing elbows and playing ball.
I think just like any social group, there are
like it's cool.
Yeah, there's 100 people in the room. I got my 5 closies, and I'll go and mingle around a little bit, and I've got my 5 enemies that we kind of politely stay away from, and we keep it rocking for the betterment of all of our careers.
I think to some degree, and this is always something I've thought about, that there's
my only enemy in the room that night, Ali Larder's husband, who I badmouthed on the pod. He looked straight into my soul, and I turned around.
Ali Larder did walk by me and placed her hand on my back to move me out of the way, and I still didn't ask for the 0.5 photo from you, and I pussed out. Damn, that's all I can say.
She did the lower back touch. Toxic.
Very toxic.
So she can do it, but I can't.
She knew exactly what she was doing.
I never stopped doing the lower back touch. What are you going to do? Arrest me? Just kidding.
What are you going to do? Put me in cuffs?
No, it's like the meme where it's like the nerdy IT guy talking to the girl, and then like the good looking guy. It's,
It was, but I also, are you familiar with Coleman Domingo?
I know the name.
He was in this show we watched on
Black guy.
Yeah.
Cool.
Very cool.
Yeah.
We watched this show.
I actually briefly spoke to him last night.
I can't remember what show it was that he was in, and it was like he was basically like
Does this place have Wi-Fi?
He's like a newscaster who moves to the woods and then gets caught up in this like white power murder, and like they frame him. It was a really good show, but they really be dressing him in that show. He's got fits on
that you enjoy.
It's just cool because it's like funny. He's wearing like cool clothes because it's current time.
He was in Lincoln, Selma, Fear, The Walking Dead, Passing Strange.
I don't know
The Madness.
Yeah, he's been in a bunch of shit.
Is it called The Madness?
He's been in a bunch of shit.
He has. He was in Drive Away Dolls, the most lesbian movie I've ever seen in my life.
I don't know what that is.
It's like a Delta airplane watch when you really got nothing else to do. No shade.
Nothing left. But I saw him dancing with Kathy Hilton. They were really cutting a rug. I'm like, this motherfucker, Kathy Hilton walks in this bitch to cut a rug.
Kathy Hilton literally got the dance floor started. No hyperbole. And Carolyn, that was her greatest interaction. She was at the bar, and then somebody was like complimented Carolyn's dress. And she's like, oh, thanks, blah, blah, blah. And they were chatting for a little bit. And then, she's like, okay, what's your name? I'm Carolyn, blah, blah, blah. Nice to meet you. Kiss on the cheek. And she's like, oh, what's your name? She's like, I'm Kathy. You should meet my daughter, Nikki. And then her stomach dropped.
She didn't know who it was?
She, in the context of Nikki being there, then she instantly put it together. But she was just like, oh, this is just like a... she had never met Nick,
an older rich lady.
Yeah, there's 20 of those.
The coolest thing about Nikki is that she now is a Rothschild.
Oh, that's right.
And so she now is. I heard a story last night where she introduced herself as someone as Nikki Rothschild. And it's like, God damn it.
You
the
can't
rich
do
get
that.
richer. Yeah, you can. It's sick as hell. It's so cool.
You can't. I mean, I guess you can. I'm trying to think of other examples where somebody who's like 40 years old just straight up changes their name when they're already a famous.
Yeah, I mean, Nikki
person.
Hilton is a pretty. I sat across from her at dinner in Aspen, and she's like fun and cool. But I was like, you don't seem, because she's probably like our age.
It'd be like who was supposed to be on our podcast that was on The Simple Life with Paris Hilton? I can't think of her name right now.
She's still coming on, so let's not.
Okay, it'd be like if her.
Oh yeah, if she changed it to Madden.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're right. You're kind of right. But Madden doesn't. No offense to my boys, but doesn't have the same gravitas as Rothschild.
No name does. I mean, I'm looking at your wall of books. I'm like, well, that guy Picasso does. Van Sant maybe.
There's very few that ring off like that.
Yeah, where it's like, you want to change your name, and you're like, no, this is my name. That's so weird. And you're like, what about if it's this name?
Yeah.
And you're like,
yeah. There's like in New York, there's like Tish. There's like a few like specific, but Rothschild is a
Kennedy or something.
Rothschild is a global superpower.
It was like when Eli was like, my favorite jewelry designer, his Givenchy. Have you heard of him?
It's his nephew, but
he does clothing. You've heard of you've had tuna fish? Have you been to New York? Yeah, great party. Who else did we hang with? Yeah, great catching up with Charlie as well. Nice seeing her without George.
I know. I was like, why didn't George come? She's like, well, if he would have known you guys were coming, he probably would have, and that pisses me off.
No, but I mean, she needs a night away from George, and he needs a night, with the spliff and the telly, right?
Oh, he was making beats, bro.
He was making beats.
He
had his doggo. He was hotboxing with his doggo. Working on some, it's kind of like
the problem is,
it's like an Aphex Twin type beat.
Every time I think about somebody making beats now, I only see Fred again with like Zane Lowe.
I'm sorry.
It's fucked up.
You need to get that mindset out of your mindset and then insert more of an Arab music type of Persaria.
We were together in Vegas that time.
Yeah.
When we saw
Arab, you kept getting moved out of the way.
I got kicked out of the club.
You got kicked out of the club. That's right.
I was sober then too, I think.
You were sober.
And I got kicked out of a club in Vegas for like standing in the wrong place.
Yeah. Like, sir, you can't stand. This is like a fire escape walkway, and we like would move over like just 7 inches, and then go back. And he's like, "All right, you're out."
I was like, "What do you mean?" They're like, "Get out." I'm like, "All right, fuck it, dude. I don't care about this shit anyway." Matt Goldman dragged me here. I don't need to be here for this shit.
Yeah, you're like, I'll go back to my room at the Nugget. Thank you.
I'm going to go take a bath. Well, I don't have a bathtub, but I'm going back to the Nugget. I'm actually going to see Jamie XX when I get back
in New York
on the floor. Yeah, he's doing the
cool
at the Armory. It's cool. If you want to go in LA, I think he's doing it in LA too, right?
He may have already done it.
Oh, you're right.
I mean, I'm sure he's going to always do stuff like that. The next time I'm not going to go see him unless he has me open for him.
Do you think I'm going to be able to stay up late enough?
I think it'll probably start a little on the earlier side.
Because it's like a ticketed show.
But if it's in New York, he probably won't go on before midnight.
Yeah, I knew that. I'm prepared for that.
What are you going to do in terms of like body prep to stay up? Are you going to take a nap? Are you going to use performance enhancing drugs?
Doctor on Reels saying how you stay up all night without crashing, and the program was insane. Like what he has concocted to like be able to stay up all night and like literally operate on like a high level.
Okay.
It was insane. It was like this much caffeine, this much this much that. It was crazy.
Did you like it?
I liked it. I just don't know.
Did you like the gamification?
I don't know if I could do that. All
right, take a break. Go talk to your man. This is Jason here. We're just getting a little slice of reality. We're at Chris's house. There's a guy who's gonna fix the sink, so he's gonna come in and do his thing. It's really gonna probably change the dynamic of the second half of this episode. Hey, what's up, man? How are you? We're just on a podcast right now. Don't mind us.
Don't mind us. This is how we pay.
If we say anything offensive, we didn't.
It's on you. All right, sorry.
You flustered?
No. I'm not flustered. I'm good. It's a beautiful day.
You're sweating.
I'm gonna have a backyard bowl. That's because I literally came back from the gym.
Yeah.
I was sweating.
Equinox. So you're gonna get a backyard bowl after this? No chili?
No chili.
What's
Made the
your dinner
backyard bowl. I got an appointment at Paws for a sauna.
Okay, I was gonna ask what. Actually, I was thinking this morning. I think it's about time. The streets are calling. Perky calling.
Mm-hmm.
I need to do a pickle Rick.
Wow.
I feel like,
Guess who's back?
it's one of those.
How do you feel?
It's like when you're in like a toxic relationship, but you stick with it. This has never been me. This is just I've seen it in the world.
Well,
but,
because you're the toxic one, so it's
just easier to stay with me.
Yeah.
Instead of go find a new one
and
I gotta
train them.
It's like a therapist.
Yeah, no, you're right.
I mean, a therapist is a perfect A/B comp for that. Where you're like, my therapist isn't perfect, but going and next and trying. It's just so exhausting. I'll just stick with it. I know Rick. Rick knows my body, and
you know what I want to say, but I'm not going to.
So I feel like I need to go get adjusted.
Rick, you need to get pickled.
I need to get pickled.
What is the
Brian her?
What are you having? Do you just need to overall?
Just think overall.
I agree. I mean, I'd go see.
Checkup.
I mean,
I just need somebody to play with my fascia for a little
there's
while.
There's nothing like going to a fucking kill room in Burbank to get your fascia manipulated.
Like how you say you only want a guy to massage you.
Yeah,
I'm not in that boat, but for this, I don't know. It's just what you know.
No, I look. I would go to Pickle Rick right now. Like I don't.
It's like returning to a sex worker that you don't even like.
I think that's literally what he is. So that's fine.
Yeah.
I don't think he's a sex worker. I think he hires them.
I wonder if I take a $20 bill and put it in his mouth, if that means he won't talk for the. You know what I mean? We play a game.
That's the thing about.
Do you think he does? Do you think he talks all through the massage, in hopes that you will tip him to shut up?
No, I think he's an absolute just a freak, like one of the weirdest people on planet Earth.
Mm-hmm.
But he's got the touch. He's very good at what he does.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? Okay, I was looking at these notes. Oh, by the way, I'm drinking this Starbucks Cortado. It's not bad. It's actually pretty good.
What kind of milk did you get? Regular?
Whole. But I was craving this. When we did that talk with Skeet Trevor at Earning Man, and he mentioned the Starbucks turkey bacon and egg white breakfast sandwich having great macros, and I was fascinated by it, and I ordered it, and I've eaten maybe 5 of them since then, and I crave it in a really odd way because I don't enjoy the flavor of it. Like it feels like the food is a punishment, even though I'm eating melted cheese and turkey bacon. It's just so against what I always eat. It's like, I don't know. Something. Do you ever crave foods that you don't like? No. Isn't that an odd
situation? You do like it. It's just maybe not for the reasons you like.
I don't like the flavor of it.
You like the texture?
I guess. I mean, like, egg. It's a wheat English muffin, so it's from Starbucks. So
it's flavorless. So you get cardboard on the outside.
It actually has a decent grainy flavor.
Okay,
but it's not. I mean, I don't want to have like a whole grain earthen flavor
from Starbucks.
English muffin from Starbucks.
Yeah,
egg white, something that I think is stupid.
Even I think that's stupid.
Yeah, the yolk is where it's at. Egg white's really gay.
Where it's at.
Cheddar cheese, yummy. Limp turkey bacon, fine, whatever. 0 sauce.
Damn.
No spread, no schmear, no aioli, no hot sauce, no habanero ketchup, nothing. Just dry. Thrown into a paper bag, thrown into the window of your car.
They heat it up.
Yeah, they heat it up.
In the air fryer.
In their little air
convection oven.
And it's small, and it's 300 calories and blah, blah, blah. And I just like eating it because you eat it, and then you feel nothing. Like you don't feel like anything has happened to your body. Like you don't feel full or satiated. It's like eating Minecraft food or something like that. I've never played
no, I don't.
Minecraft. I'm assuming it's all about food.
I mean, I've never eaten anything at Starbucks. Literally, I don't think. Maybe I had a lemon pound cake.
The only thing you've eaten from Starbucks is Ice Cube.
2001. Yeah, I mean, I went to
2001 lemon pound cake with your fat ass.
We took a trip
playing a game of Cranium while you have a pound cake slice.
Don't bring up Cranium. We went to Larchmont yesterday just because we haven't been in so long to get a coffee, and I didn't know that Go Get 'Em is now an almond macadamia split, like a combo milk.
It's a hybrid combo milk?
It's a hybrid and it smacks.
As their stock offering?
Yeah, it was so good.
I mean, macadamia nut is delicious.
Is macadamia more expensive than almond, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I don't have my nuts.com account anymore, so I'm a little...
You lost your login?
I lost... Hey, bro, it's Chris. Sorry, dude. I lost my login for nuts.com.
You call your sister. What's mom's maiden name? I got logged out of nuts.com again.
Wait, what was my elementary school called?
Yeah, last night I wrote the awful joke down that I wanted. I just remembered on my notes right here, where we were talking about straight guys taking PrEP as an ally to the LGBTQ plus community, and the plus stands for straight guys who take PrEP just to be a homie.
We're called. I just want to put this out there now. If you work at PrEP or you're in the kind of prescription drug space, I think that I've seen the PrEP commercials, and you always throw straight people in there to kind of, you know,
right.
We all know it's a lie.
Diversity hire.
But Jason and I are willing to be on the front lines and take PrEP as allies.
Does
and kind
PrEP
of
have side effects? Well, for our listeners who don't know, PrEP is a drug that people take to prevent HIV.
Yeah, HIV. But there's like commercials on TV constantly for it where it's like, you know, cool gay couples at the beach.
PrEP side effects.
And then they show the straight homie at the barbecue and you're like, you ain't taking PrEP.
No, I don't need the symptoms of HIV. I don't know. I'm never going to find it. But yeah, that's all I got.
I mean, I think that if PrEP wants to make waves in the straight community, we're the guys to do it.
It's an untapped market.
Hugely untapped.
And if you just pop another pill, what's another pill?
What's another pill? Also, people are paranoid. Everybody's paranoid about everything.
What if they start putting
flu? Okay.
What if you can get a little PrEP in your smoothie at Erewhon? One PrEP pump. Get a pump of PrEP in there.
Damn. If Troye Sivan had a smoothie for his album rollout.
What's the flavor of PrEP? It's kind of coconutty.
Is this unflavored PrEP?
I mean, it's a tightrope to walk because it's an awful subject that is
very
with a lot of negative energy attached
to
to
ads,
it.
But the advertisements that they're doing for it are like, look how they could be for Diet Coke.
Right,
you know what I mean? Like that's how they're framing it.
Ask your doctor about PrEP.
Yeah.
Side effects mean,
but it's literally like
it's a guy throwing a frisbee to his dog.
Yeah, it's like a lesbian couple at an amusement park. That's literally and it's just like, this is how you're selling this shit. But I guess it's smart.
They do like going to amusement parks, don't they?
They got Disney. They're big park heads.
No, I don't wear the mini one though. Stud talk,
dude. What were they talking about? They were talking about.
No, it's Mickey
on Joe Budden. They were talking about how a stud could turn out Melissa Ford, and it was so fucking funny.
Say more on that.
It was just there's some funny words they were using, and I can't remember them right now. It was so good, dude. It's so fucking funny.
I just saw. I think I got stud on the brain because I saw a tweet that was like, I held the door open for a stud, and she was like, go on, you go. I ain't the one.
Not today.
There may have been other words in there that I'm not going to say.
I'm sure there were.
I was thinking about Cybertrucks, as many of us are right now, and it was funny because like a few months ago when we were talking about me going to Santa Fe, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to rent a Cybertruck when we go to Santa Fe. It's going to be so funny. And then when it came to, it was very funny in like September, and then in December. Very glad that I didn't, but I was literally I could have been one of the few people in America who rented a Cybertruck on Turo, and I was like, would that have put me on some type of list?
Bro, it's a bad week to be Turo. And it's like not their fault, obviously.
I don't know
like,
if it's a bad week to be Turo. I think
Bro.
it's great brand awareness because not everybody. It's still a relatively unknown product. They don't do any advertising.
If you go
out of
through
home.
the no press is bad press, but killing people is not like it's not like I got a DUI.
Yeah.
It's not just. I agree with you. I think there's a lot of people who don't know what it is. So I do think there's that. But I also think
just like I could rent a gun as well. You know what I mean?
I don't
It's a
think
bad
you
day
can
for
rent a
guns.
gun, actually.
I can go to a shooting range and give him my driver's license.
That's true.
And rent a gun.
But that stuff is, dude. That shit is like, it's just so. The New Orleans thing is so dark. The fucking but it's just the Cybertruck being the through line, and two like not. I guess New Orleans was mass. The other one was less so. But
yeah, the New Orleans, that very awful, innocent people dead, really, really bad. The Vegas one, I don't think anyone died except the guy. But it was making me wonder, like, as Turo and as a like if you own a Cybertruck and you rent it out on Turo, this week really hit you heavy. And I was thinking about how, like the Luigi stuff, it's a political act where, he shoots the CEO of a company and it raises awareness. It's punk, it's anarchy, but like, it's not really going to affect anyone. Nobody's going to, everyone's still going to have to get healthcare. It's literally illegal to not have healthcare. So, but I feel like this guy renting Cybertruck on Turo, blowing it up, raising in front of the Trump Tower, that this type of stuff is going to affect sales of Teslas. Like it's greatly affected the way we look at people who own one specific car.
Totally.
And that's never happened in the history of any car.
No, definitely not. I mean,
it is action that is actually, words and actions that are having reactions in the real world.
I mean, this is the only way it could have gotten worse for him. Like, when we were in Toronto, Alex's mom had never seen one before. And like, I forgot that there's people who hadn't seen one before. And she was just flabbergasted. Like, what is this ugly shit? Like, what is it? I'm like, yeah, it's crazy. But then you're out here in New York, you see them all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when like the very first video where you saw it and you're like, wow, that looks crazy. And then you're like, damn, maybe it's kind of sick. Maybe, like, I don't know.
Is it expensive?
It's probably like 100. When it first came out, it was like, it's going to be 40,000. We're going to make millions of them. Everyone's going to have one. It can do all this amazing shit. It's bulletproof, blah, blah, blah. And then when it finally did come out, it was like 100,000.
Like throw a baseball through the window because he said it was.
He hit the bulletproof glass with something that far less than a bullet, and it shattered.
Far less, like a metal bat. Yeah, I remember that.
They're working it out, but like then when you see your very first one with your naked eye on the streets, IRL. Everyone's reaction is just like,
yeah, I know.
This is the dumbest. Like it's a beyond.
It's.
And if there's anyone listening who has a Cybertruck, so sorry.
No,
let me borrow it though. For pranks.
What's the prank? Oh, I just drive it. That's the prank.
Well, like it went from like, if you see somebody with the Cybertruck, point and laugh at them, flip them off. You want to make them feel uncomfortable and unwelcome.
Yeah.
But now, if you own, like, how many people who own Cybertrucks are just like, God damn it, like I can't sell this thing. Like I'm sitting on it.
I think people that own Cybertrucks are built different mentally, and
they
aren't affected by.
I bought my Cybertruck, and then I put my plumbing company sticker on the side of it so I could write it off and support Elon at the same time.
It's definitely that kind of person.
And now my wife doesn't want to fuck me anymore. Oh, by the way, your article about snow polo, very good.
Oh, hey, thanks, Jason.
For a subject that I don't give three flying fucks about, it was well written.
Hey,
so
man,
good
thanks.
job. That's the whole point of it, right?
I had to.
That's the whole point of it for the art.
So
of
when
discovery.
you write stuff, the point is for people to like it. You're like, yeah, that's right.
No, I mean you got
to make try to make something interesting,
like
but maybe not.
When a documentary about something that you don't care about.
Yeah.
Like I got the high score on Donkey Kong or whatever. Like
that's a classic version of that. You're right. I remember that being like, I don't want to watch this, and I was like, this is fucking good.
What an example. All you need is a great story.
Snow polo was one of the weirder, more interesting things I've ever done.
Or this polo on me.
Well, it's also because anything like that, because it's so nice.
Horsepower.
It's so nice. Like the whole experience is so nice.
Mm-hmm. I didn't want to talk about it. I just wanted to compliment you.
But like it intrinsically makes the sport more like enjoyable.
Kind of like the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, like I wasn't eating caviar and drinking champagne, but most people were, and that makes anything, nicer.
That reminds me of like last night where I was like, I couldn't imagine being sober here, and I said that to you. And I was like, oh shit, I'm sorry.
I mean, that kind of party is much less triggering for me than other stuff.
I agree, because I think most celebs are not fucked up in that situation.
Definitely
like
not.
This is a work thing.
There's one or two alcoholics probably, but otherwise, no, I would agree.
Barry Keoghan wasn't here this year.
Barry Keoghan? Barry Keoghan, he's like trying to climb down the balcony, and you gotta here, Barry. Him and Sabrina broke up, bro. I told you he had to get off social media because fucking Sabrina Carpenter fans went to his grandma's house. That's crazy, dude.
That's fucked up. Didn't get a chance to talk to Sabrina last night, though.
I don't think that I love, because this happened on New Year's too, when we went to the house party. Like Ava Max, no, Kim Petras was there.
Ooh,
and Kim Petras had her like gay lieutenant with her, and like that was her. And Sabrina Carpenter, gay lieutenant, last night, like showed up with this guy. I'm like,
gay lieutenant,
like he said, reporting for duty.
I remember Kim Petras's gay lieutenant, and I drunkenly thought that he was Chip Chrome, and I was like, "What up, dude?" And he's like, "Hi." And I was like, "Oh, I thought you were somebody else." And he's like,
"That's
okay.
funny because I saw Jesse,
and then I saw Jesse at the chateau, later, and I was like, cross-eyed, drunk, like, dude, I thought I saw you at this party earlier, but it wasn't you, and now you're here." And he's like, "Cool, man, good to see ya." I was like, no, but it was like really weird. But a gay lieutenant, that's interesting. I had never thought of that. It's usually the handler, the fruit fly.
Well, the gay lieutenant could have a bigger purpose. He could be a hairstylist, a makeup artist. There's other. But if you bring
dog sitter,
because if you're Sabrina Carpenter and you're going to the W party, you're like, all right, I can't bring a guy because that's like, you can't do that. I can't.
Well, you can't bring a straight.
You can't bring a straight passing. You can't bring a girl because you guys all hate each other.
Yes.
And you don't want her to be prettier than you.
Yeah.
You don't want to bring your agent.
Back in the old days when you just bring a fat bitch with you, right?
Exactly. You don't want to bring an agent. You don't want to bring like a PR person because that's like not cool. Yeah. So the only thing left is the gay lieutenant, and
except for our agents in PR, you guys are super cool.
Well, I'd go anywhere with them, but I'm not Sabrina Carpenter. But if the gay lieutenant is also nasty with the Dyson hairdryer, that's a bonus. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he can make a latte too. Who knows?
I wonder who. I was trying to think, and then there's like, do gay guys have gay lieutenant? I guess they do have a gay lieutenant. I was trying to, because I was talking to Mel Ottenberg.
GayLieutenant.com is about to get bought.
It's next door to the Eagle. I was like, when you think of a powerful gay like a Mel Ottenberg, was he ever a lieutenant for someone? And then he earned his stripes, worked his way up, and now is a general.
I feel like someone like that could have been a lieutenant for a very popular, powerful drag queen, or maybe. But yeah, I mean, I think it's like. One of the misshapes is now Madonna's gay lieutenant.
Oh, oof. That's one of those things like you hear like being Morrissey's manager. Like, yeah, man, good luck.
But imagine
I did it for 18 months.
Imagine being him and being like, I've loved Madonna since I was a gay 10-year-old, and now I'm with Madonna all the time. That's pretty sick.
A gay 10-year-old.
That's very cool.
I agree.
Like that's the dream. And I'm sure he gets paid well. And he travels the world with Madonna. It's insane.
Yeah.
But you have to do that for a couple of years.
I
would do that.
What do you think the worst part of his job is?
Changing her diaper, probably.
Oh, your answer was way better than anything that I was tooling around with in my
noggin. I think probably.
I was like, my first thought was like having to pull a foreign object out of her body.
No, I think it's probably dealing with, because she's always got some like 25-year-old backup dancer boyfriend.
Yeah.
I think
she's always cool? Like being engaged to gay dancers.
A bunch of people in New York I know train with her ex-husband. Like who's
what kind of train?
Carlos Leon is his name. Like he's the dad of the daughter, Lords. That's like around.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I've never heard of this. He
charges
the show Lord 30. He only does 30-minute sessions.
What?
Yeah, and then I'm like, I think Michael Scanlon goes, a few other people. I'm like, what's the deal? They're like,
I mean, that's like 22 minutes with commercials.
he's like the best trainer, and he's like, the 30 minutes is so intense. It's like,
where it's like, you're done. And
Yeah.
you're like, it was only 30. And he's like, that's why
you're
you
done.
pay me.
Yeah, that's why
why
you pay me.
Carlos is Carlos.
yeah, but I was like, I want to go. I think it's in Chelsea
That's
somewhere.
very 4-hour work week. Very
4-hour work week. Very.
I could feel the pull of Carlos's 30-minute workout.
It's
30-minute apps with Carlos.
30-minute episode. Carlos.
The reason why it works is you don't eat food.
So the thing
You
is,
smell
remember
like cheese.
Remember
You're
that
fired.
ice I was telling you about? That's your lunch.
Mustard and ice, so good together.
Delicioso.
I was thinking two things. I was listening to people talk last night about their Ubers, and like when you go to an event like this, somebody who might not normally be an Uber Black person is going to spring for the Uber Black when you're like, okay, I got to pull up.
You know, you want to confuse the 100 guys outside trying to get Adrian Brody to sign a picture.
If I'm going to like a warehouse party downtown, whatever, it's fine. But the Chateau Marmont, celebrity, paparazzi everywhere, you want to get a black car.
Sure.
And our friend Spencer was like, I got the black car. He's normally, I don't know what his Uber practices are, but
He doesn't strike me as a black for no reason guy.
Right.
He seems responsible.
he's responsible with his money in that way.
In demand set designer.
Yeah. Shout out to Spencer. Vrooman. And he was like, I got a fucking Kia as my black car.
Like the all new Telluride.
I guess, yeah. But I felt bad because I got the black car and I got in and it was the same exact car as mine, but it was like 10 years old. It was like an old crusty one, like the yellowing had begun happening on some of the plastics and stuff. And I was like, I'll try to use this as a gratitude exercise where like, you've made it in life when the Uber Black is worse than the car that you own.
Dude,
that's a great sign. And I was also grateful that I didn't get a Kia because that'd be fucking pissed.
That's way worse. I saw something Uber related that I'd never seen before. An 18-wheeler.
What?
This said Uber Freight on the highway, like coming back from Orange County. And I tried to get a picture, but I was like driving. I was like, this is insane. I've never seen this before. These motherfuckers do it all.
That's so cool. They're like
You can
when
human
you
traffic
messenger
with Uber now. It's such a good deal.
because it's been expensive lately. The trafficking,
Dude, the prices keep going up.
I just want the Venn diagram of people who need to move, cubic tonnage.
Yeah.
And also don't have access to a shipping company phone number.
I have no trucking company connects.
Well, I'm building a house and I just bought 1,100 pounds of lumber, and how am I going to get over to the job site?
I just opened my app.
I'll just call an Uber Freight.
It's so crazy. I mean, I'm sure it's probably not for public consumption.
And what's the tip on that?
Yeah, that's tough. That's a great question. It's a great question.
I had an interesting question for you. When you're on Instagram, something we can all relate to.
I don't know what that is, but yeah, go ahead.
File sharing app for photos mostly.
File sharing
There's also you can do reels on it.
It's
now.
like Kazaa, but with pictures.
Bingo. Can't download yet. I have a code for it. There's the thing where you got to follow. You're like, oh, somebody followed me. Private account. They appear to be in your realm.
Sure.
Maybe they're a photographer, art director, whatever it is. And you can't tell who it is by it has a cryptic name. It doesn't just say like, here's my name with a photo of the person where you can easily look them up. And maybe it's a picture of them when they were a kid or like a random photo of a dog as the profile photo. So you're just like, I don't know who this person is. How many mutual followers do you need to have with this person to follow them back sight unseen?
I don't think I do that.
Okay.
Like, I don't think I don't understand having a private account on social media. That's the whole point is social. Like, I don't understand. Don't do it. I mean, unless it's like a personal record, which then that's fine. But it's like, then don't follow people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just find it all. I'm sure I've done it, of course, but like I know what you're at. That happens a lot.
I think it happened to me a few days ago, and we had like 70.
Oh, that's correct. Okay,
mutual, and I was like, do I must have to know this person. True. And then also you look through, and if the mutuals that you have are cool and hot and sexy versus like you're like a random dude that you met in 2008 that you somehow still follow. Like if they're all, like, oh wow.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. If it's all high caliber mutuals.
Yeah, if Emrod is following, if Petra Collins is in the mix, you're like, do I need to hit the follow back? Who knows?
Yeah, put some Vaseline on the lens.
Today is the Golden Globes, as we previously mentioned. What are your Globe plans? I know that you're an award show queen.
I'm an award show queen. I prefer to watch them alone.
Why do you like to watch them alone?
Because
who do you talk to? Twitter, I guess, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it here. I'm gonna order some pizza and have a nice night.
Oh, Prime?
Probably, or maybe Desano.
Oh, that's what happened when your chick out of town.
No, I like Prime, but the gluten-free is the best one, but it's kind of small.
4 slices.
But it's not 4 slices. It's not. It's personal
it's
pan.
4 squares.
It's personal pan vibes.
You could eat all 4 of those slices?
Yeah.
I can't do that, I don't think. Well, I have to get a Caesar or a salad in the mix.
Alex is like that too. I don't want a salad from a pizza place because they're not that good.
Sometimes they are.
They're fine, but like...
But to me, it's part of the deal.
I'm surprised you wouldn't make a salad.
I mean, if I'm going to order pizza, I'm usually in a way where...
Yeah, sure. Like I want everything showing up. I need a Coca.
But I think part of having, like, the hungover, celebratory, movie night, award show night pizza, with the pepperoni, with the ranch and the whole thing, is you gotta get that salad, and it also kind of has to be a middle of the road.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Salad to please you.
When we had my birthday here, and we had the Prime Pizza, and you made that salad. It was just so much better. It was so good. And it was nothing. It was just arugula and Parmesan, but it was just like...
simple ingredients,
delicious
prepared
vinaigrette,
well.
Handmade, of course.
Yeah, but, you're only as good as your lemons that I grow from my tree.
Bro, I've been saying that. You're only as good as your local purveyors.
It's very similar to the art of sushi.
Yeah, of course. No, sushi can be good and it can be bad.
But I need the pizza with the salad as like the banchan with the Korean barbecue. You need something to cleanse the palate with a alternating
sometimes
contrasting
the
crunch
thing about
of flavor and temperature.
Having an arugula salad pizza is that sometimes I'll take some of the arugula and put it on the pizza.
No, you don't.
I don't want
salad on a pizza. I actually love a salad pizza.
No, I used to buy. I would have arugula in my fridge and get slices from like the dollar slice place and put arugula on it. And
my God, that's a hood chick shit.
I love it. Yes, yeah, and with Kool-Aid and then no, it's so good. I should do that. I should go to the farmer's market and buy artisanal greens to put on top of delivery pizza.
Yeah, and you should also get a box of rubber gloves, kitchen style, so you can grab the arugula, hand toss it with your vinaigrette. And then I'm sure you have some complimentary olive oil in your pantry.
There's a lot of complimentary olive oil.
Fresh cracked pepper from the Peugeot. There you go. Maldon sprinkled.
Oh, I got the...
Tastefully arranged. That's nice.
I don't just toss them all down. I arrange it.
What am I going to have for lunch today, bro? I don't even know. I had to make KK a little hangover egg and gluten-free toast. I know that's Alex's meal right there.
That is. I mean, why don't you...
Our chicks eat the same shit.
You could get something over here, Hit Sonora Town. We drove by yesterday, and I was like, I forgot. Because Maddie went yesterday. Maddie was like... at the Paul Smith store getting socks. And he FaceTimed me. He's like, what are y'all doing? And I was like, we just finished yoga. We're going to Backyard Bowls. And he's like, what's that? And I told him, he's like, I can't eat that shit. And then 20 minutes later, I see him posting it's from Sonora Town.
So good. Love it. Shout out to Sonora Town.
Great tortillas. Weird location.
The original one is downtown.
I know. There's one like over here.
I got one in Long Beach too.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
They make their own. You can buy the tortillas like the way you buy dough from like a pizza place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Their flour is hand driven from Mexico.
Damn, that's sick.
Every month.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Like they go down with a box truck. Mm-hmm. They take the photo booth out. They take the Filipino photo booth out, fill it up with Sonoran flour
that's
from
cool
Mexico.
As fuck. And so they bring the flour and then make the tortillas on site.
Yeah, they just cross the Tijuana border with thousands of pounds of white powder on a monthly basis.
I was about to say, I wonder what else they're hiding in there.
They might have a fast pass at this point.
They definitely have a fast pass. That's cool.
That's when you go up to the border and you put the $20 bill in
in the mouth of the border agent.
Yeah.
That'll go over real well.
20 in the federale's mouth.
20 in the federale's mouth. All right, how long gone? Thank you for listening. Thank you, Sarah, for having us last night.
Thanks to the Hollywood Foreign Press.
Thanks to the Hollywood Foreign Press. Good to see everyone last night. Good to see you, Jason. Thanks for coming to West Hollywood. HowLongGone.com is the website. We're back 2025 with more podcasts.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Damn. I'm Mr. Too Slippery, nigga. I'm with the fucking sharks. You with the fishes, nigga. Hop straight out the Bentley. I'm the biggest, nigga. Caution sign on my neck. Shit a 60, nigga.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Too Ski, nigga. Matter of fact, call me Mr. Chase That Cheese, nigga. Grams on my wrist, shit cost like 10 G's, nigga. I feel like Buzz got all these carrots on my teeth.